scored.
Far side draw in the Penn State zone, won by the Wolverines. Back to Fantilli. He fires a shot into traffic. Shifsky just couldn't find the puck. Hughes takes a shot back behind the net. Dowiak able to bump it back behind the Penn State goal. And the breakout to Schoen. He's taken out by Fantilli, still able to get a shot off that goes wide, picked up by Hughes. Now Hughes through the neutral zone to the near side. Swings the puck around the boards. Shifsky picks it up back behind the Penn State goal, and Duke in for the pinch. He gets tied up with Lugris. Puck trickles out. Lugris able to break the puck out. He's got numbers. Pass over to DeGraves, out in front. Dick puts it in. Carson Dick, in what may have been his first shift of the night, adds one to the Penn State score.
It seemed like all three Nittany Lions on that offensive front were just ahead of their defenders. And that was a result of, on the possession prior, the Penn State defense did a really good job of pinching Michigan kind of on this near side of the ice, and so created that off break in the other neutral zone or other offensive zone. And so Dyke scores his first goal this season, and it'll put the Nittany Lions up 2 here in this crucial game for both teams.
The senior with his first goal of the senior season, second of his career. Congratulations to Carson Dick. A big goal. Nittany Lions up 2 over the Wolverines. 9:04 to play in the second period. Both teams head to their benches for the under 10 media timeout. We'll take a break as well. Michigan came back from a 2-goal deficit twice yesterday. They'll have to do it again tonight. The rest of the second period's next on Big Ten Plus. 9:04 to go in the second period. Penn State 3, Michigan 1. An extra goal from the stick of Carson Dick, his first of the season, second of his career. A look at Nick DeGraves. 1 goal and 1 assist in the series so far. Only 2 goals and 6 points to his name so far this season. Goal and the assist, crucial so far in the series. Michigan closed a 2-goal deficit twice last night. They'll have to do it again here in Yost to keep their Big Ten tournament hopes alive. In the meantime, they've got work to do. Penn State is all over the ice. Another nice break-in and a few extracurriculars here after the whistle.
That extra deflection, we're seeing just how quick Penn State is getting to the puck. Logan Stein had to cover that one up rather than try and get it out, and so it'll stay here in Michigan's zone. Penn State just doing a great job all night of getting as close to the puck as they can, trying to forecheck and keep everything within Michigan's zone.
Look at the save percentages of both of these goalies. Sergiev out-saving Logan Stein. The Wolverines with a chance and a delayed penalty coming on the Nittany Lions. This could be what the Wolverines need to flip the tides in their favor. It's been all Penn State, but now they'll be up a man as Crespo steps into the penalty box.
Yeah, Michigan a really strong power play team on that 2-on-1 opportunity. It almost seemed like Daskas just lost his footing and then got tripped up at the very end. Could have been a good pass to the other side, but again, maybe a smart play by the Nittany Lions just to try and prevent any goal there, but we'll see if Michigan can capitalize. Only capitalized on 1 power play last night. It was Horkoff that finished that one, but we'll see if they can replicate their success from that one opportunity that they had into tonight.
The team understands the urgency here. They were circled up around their head coach, Brandon Naranjo. Michigan is the number 11 power play in the nation. They score 1 in 4 power plays, and they need one here. Horkoff Holding on to the puck, cycles it out to the point. Now Truscott moving laterally out to Hughes. Swung over to Hayes, back to Hughes. Fakes the one-timer. Whitelaw, one-timer. Michigan cuts the deficit in half. One for one on the power play tonight. It took them 16 seconds. Man, they moved the puck around the ice beautifully.
Big props to TJ Hughes, just kind of sitting at the point of that power play, inching closer and closer, drawing the defenders more to the center, and then he's able to just dump it off to Whitelaw to finish the goal. Crucial goal for Michigan as they keep up their strong power play prowess throughout this season. Now 3-2.
Sergeyev, a very talented goaltender. We just got a look at his excellent save percentage, well above 900. Forcing him to move laterally as the Wolverines just did, one of the keys to their success. Now add a second. Team discipline. Michigan will need to stay out of the box. Down a goal midway through the game. Penn State looking to retake the energy. Wiebusch fires a shot wide. Secondary attempt from Serrato, high to the side. DeMarsico looking to cycle the puck around. His pass to Serrato, just a tad behind him. He'll have to chase and reset. Now Amon with the puck. Off the backhand to DeMarsico, dropped back and flipped towards the net. Logan Stein won't take any chances. He covers the puck up. 7:35 to go in the second period.
This offensive line for Penn State with DeMarsico and Wiebusch has really put a lot of pressure on Stein tonight. After that first period, Wiebusch was leading Penn State in shots, and he still is to this point. Both him and DeMarsico have 4 and 2 each, so this line just doing really good attacking against Stein.
Big rebound left out by Stein there. Shifsky was able to clear it away. Even with the Michigan goal, Penn State has not let off the pedal. They've picked back up right where they left off before the penalty. Duke with a nice escape move there in his own zone. Fires a shot into the Penn State zone, tipped to the far side. Nice grab by Moldenhauer, hooked a tad, able to escape. And the puck cycled out to Duke at the point. It'll get by him, now Fink, cutting down the near side, has no help. His shot off the blocker of Stein, grabbed out of the air by Genev. He'll fire another shot. This one hit Lawback. He's able to pick it up, steers it to the point. Shot deflected, now Lawback low. Genev whiffs on the one-timer. Out to the far corner. Michigan able to flip the puck away and get a few changes. Crespo driving in, nearly got around the stick of Fantilli. Got a nice shot off on Stein. He'll cover the puck. 6:22 to go in the second period.
Thank you, Zach. I'm standing by with JJ Wiebusch. JJ, congratulations on an excellent win tonight. You guys are the hottest team in college hockey right now. Walk me through that post-holiday turnaround.
Yeah, no, I think the biggest thing we took around in the holidays was, we had the right group of guys. We just really need to figure it out. Mentally, I think we need to buy into our system. And shout out to all the guys. We're playing unbelievable hockey, and like you said, we're the hottest team in college hockey. So kudos to us.
And of course, your head coach, Guy Godowski, recently with his 400th career win. Speak to the mentality, the culture he's built this year within the program.
Yeah, we don't beep for fun. It's a joke around, but yeah, no, Gads is great. He really gets on us all practice and stuff. But like I said, we wouldn't be where we are without Gads. So Gads is great.
And finally, I can't let you go without talking about that goal seen around the world yesterday to seal the deal in overtime. Walk me through what was going through your head. How was the celebration?
Yeah, so it brings us back to a couple months ago. We weren't running a lot of low plays, and we ran one for the game winner about a month and a half ago. And shout out to my Edgewood High School boys. I don't know how they're doing the state championship, but they text me keep running those low plays. We worked on it in high school a lot, so yeah.
All right, well, keep up the good work your freshman year. Enjoy the celebration.
Thank you so much.
Western Michigan with a 3-0 lead here in Ann Arbor. A beautiful day out at the ballpark. And a look at the bouncy house for the kids here. It's Kids Run the Bases Day. Unfortunately for them, Joan had a big Chipotle burrito pregame. He slid down. They had to reinflate it.
Yeah, you know, they didn't get it up until about an inning ago because Owen took it down pregame with a cannonball from the top. So I wish we had a replay of that. Unfortunately, we don't.
Big scream, cannonball. A few 5-year-olds below had to scatter out of the way. It's Connor Ostrander to lead things off for the Broncos here in the top of the 6th inning. 0 for 1 today. Kasner still on the rubber for the Wolverines. A 1-1 pitch count. Here's the pitch. Cut up to Voigt. Fielded cleanly and a nice throw over to Ibarra at first for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, Kasner and Bradley each only had one hit each. And you look here, Kasner now pitching. He's been so for about 3 innings, and Greg Pace Jr. has taken over at center field as well as Spear behind the plate.
So a few defensive changes for the Wolverines. Lucas Rick drives one near the gap. Ibarra shifts over to pick it up in a quick toss over to Kasner, who was there in time. 2 up, 2 down. A quick jump for the Michigan defense.
Zajac up to bat now. He was one of Western Michigan's runs scored in the 3rd inning and reached first on a fielder's choice back in the 4th.
Two outs on the board, no runners on base. Here's the first pitch to Zajac. Driven up through the gap. Western Michigan with its first runner of the inning. That one rolls all the way out to Hamchuk and right.
Voigt is playing just a little too close to second base there, and Zajac able to knock that one through the hole.
So a runner on first and 2 outs now. Cooper Hums, who we've been praising out in right field, steps up to bat. First pitch taken for ball 1. Western Michigan has 3 runs on the board, but that hit from Zajac only their 3rd hit of the game. 1 hit for the Wolverines. That's through 5 innings here in Ann Arbor. A 1-1 count for Cooper Hums. The lefty sophomore 0 for 1 today, a 150 average so far this season. The 1-1 way inside.
Yeah, there's that low left side of the plate that we've been seeing from Kasner. Seems like when he misses, that's where he's missing.
Here's the 2-1. Popped up into shallow right field. Under it and tracking is Hamchuk, and he'll make the catch. 4 up, 3 down. The Wolverines retire the Broncos side and hold the score at 3-0. We'll see if the Wolverines can cut into the deficit next on Big Ten Plus.